Welcome to beautiful British Columbia as the MLS leaders Seattle Sounders continue their quest to wrestle back the Cascadia Cup from the holders Vancouver Whitecaps. It's two in-form teams and two heated rivals.
Chad Barrett comes in for injured Lamar Nagel out on the right-hand side. That's a little bit of a change for him. He normally plays up front, and expect him to maybe tuck in a little bit and help out in the midfield. Otto has a lot of speed. Morales pulls the strings. Fernandez has some good pace. And then you look at the two experienced center backs in Demerit and O'Brien to try to keep things tight at the back for Vancouver.
First meeting this season between the teams in the Cascadia Cup. The league-leading Seattle Sounders against a new-look Vancouver built to thrill. Rio Coca for Pedro Morales. Mane. And then Traore wins the ball. Mane wins it back. He's got the pace around Alibaba! And that's a solid stop from Stefan Fry.
Vancouver set up to put the Sounders under pressure. Good little passing at the top of the box. Sounders have an opportunity right here to clear it. Zach Scott gets caught in possession. Mane from the tight angle tries to get the snapshot to get Stefan Fry unaware, but the Sounders goalkeeper holds his line and makes a good save.
And now Kofi, that is a sweet, nimble turn away from Pineda. He goes past Ozzy Alonso. The space opens up. Papa Half gets back. Kofi! It didn't go in. Crashing off the underside of the crossbar. And the seas are parting through the middle for Seattle as Vancouver surge forwards.
Well, the Sounders are just living dangerously. You see the first challenge doesn't quite rides it well.
Aside from the New England humbling, it's been very good by Seattle away from CenturyLink Field as Cooper will cross. Barrett's in there, gets a header and gets a goal! Firm, thumping header on his first start for Seattle Sounders. It's marked with a peach.
Happens so often. A team creates so much pressure early on in a match. They don't capitalize from it. You leave a team in, it's just a simple cross. Chad Barrett rises, snap header into the corner. And the Sounders take the lead in the 35th minute. You relax that little bit, you don't challenge a player. Rio Coker doesn't rise. Barrett directs his header just perfectly into that corner out of Osted's reach. You have to say that the Sounders, after that first 10 minutes, have been getting more and more into this match.
Pineda, O'Brien with a rather last-ditch header. He'd already committed from a long way out. Fernandez, infield for Morales, lovely first time ball for Hurtado, furthest man forwards, taking on Alonso, might have a go here, he's beaten two men, tight angle, doesn't matter! 2 goals in 2 games from Eric Hurtado, and we're level.
Yeah, exactly what the Sounders didn't want to do. You talk about this pace, but they have the numbers and they have the cover. First it's a dive in from Ozzy Alonso, and then it's a second dive in from Ozzy Alonso and Jimmy Traore. Eric Hurtado, stand him up, make him earn it. But you have to say, in the end, from a tight angle, it's an absolute fantastic finish. He just smashes it past Stefan Fry's face off the underside of the crossbar for his second goal in as many games. Just don't seem to have that same intensity so far in the second half.
Fernandez. Now a run from Mane in behind the back line. Good goalkeeping, smothering goalkeeping from Stefan Fry.
Good pass into the box. Mane times his run right, but as you can see, it just drifts away from him off that touch. Stefan Fry does a great job of coming out and smothering the challenge.
putting his foot through the ball. Fry will be able to keep it in. Needs to get back in goal quickly now. And it's Gershon Kofi! Oh, spectacular! Spectacular from Gershon Kofi!
From Fry's going to look back on the chance as that ball from Papa as he tries to clear it. He hits it back across. Stephen Fry does a good job of coming out. But then as he hits this ball, he just hooks it too far back inside. But you have to give Gershon Kofi a ton of credit. It's not easy to do what he did. He brings it down, good first touch. So Stephen Fry's here, I'm thinking, Stephen, just take a touch. Worst case scenario, knock this ball out of play 30, 40 yards up. But he hits it in the center of the park. And Gershon Kofi makes him pay with an excellent piece of skill.
Marco Papa. Up goes Barrett again. It's a penalty! Cam Weaver brought down! For the second time this season, Barrett has conceded a penalty in the air. And this is an absolute lifeline for the Sounders.
I don't know what to say. I mean, as center backs, as strikers, you're always jumping into each other. You're always trying to win the ball. Barrett jumps up, wins the header over Cam Weaver, and Barrett can't believe the call that Elfaf just made.
Well, it's going to be Gonzalo Pineda taking a penalty for the Sounders for the very first time. He scored in Confederation Cups for Mexico. Can he equalize in the Cascadia Cup? He can! And it was beautifully taken. Gonzalo Pineda's first goal for Seattle. And it comes in the hot house atmosphere of BC Place.
But you talk about consistency of refereeing. There should have been 15 penalties today, if you're going to call that. 5 or 6 from each team. It's a very interesting decision from Ismail Elfaf to make that call at that time. But how coolly was this penalty dispatched from Gonzo Pineda for the equalizer? We said before, this Sounders team, they don't quit, they keep going.
Well, Seattle came to score 2 late goals at Dallas to win 3-2 recently, and they're streaking clear here. It's Obafemi Martins against Stanley O'Brien. It's still Martins off the post, and it doesn't fall kindly for Cam Weaver. Obafemi Martins almost clinched it.
And you see it so often, Ross, when a team is so disappointed over a situation like that, they just lose that concentration. They try to push so many numbers forward. Obafemi Martins does what he does best, gets the ball in the box, creates a little angle for him, wrong foot's Osted. And unfortunate for the Nigerian striker, he sees it come off the post.
Well, that was a fantastic moment, and he knows it should have been in. Terrific work from Obafemi Martin. Jordan Harvey to the Canadian again, Russell Tybert, 2 assists against the Sounders last year. And now Kofi, sweet turn, still going! And Stephen Fry, it's right at him, but the save needed to be made. Corner.
And it's that composure we talked about with these young Vancouver players. Kofi does all the hard work. All he has to do is side-foot it past Stephen Fry, and he just puts it up over the bar.
Morales. Vancouver still going with Kofi. It's a good save by Fry, and very well recovered by the alert Brad Evans. And that is that from an action-packed encounter in the Cascadia Cup. 2-2 it finishes. Gershon Kofi right at the end, trying to have the final say in a game that had it all.
Well, it's a great pass from Morales. A little bit overcommitment from Ozzie Alonso. Kofi with another decent effort in the match. It's the last one of the game. Stephen Fry with a smart save, pushes it out wide. But definitely a game full of incidents.